reaction, hydrogen, we wrote this ionic equation, hydrogen H positive plus OH negative, and it gives H2O. Okay, this one is the ionic equation that we get in the end in all neutralization reactions is the same equation. Okay, in which we react acid and alkali, we get the same equation, this one. Okay, so H positive, it comes from the acid. Okay, as we all know that H positive is donated by the acid, and OH negative, it comes from the alkaline solution, and then they combine to form water. Okay, so acid is the one which donates H positive, which gives H positive, and the base is the one, base or alkali is the one which accepts this H positive. Okay, which accepts H positive, because alkali, you can see here OH negative. Okay, this OH negative, it reacts with H positive to form water. Okay, it reacts with it. So OH negative ion, it is actually accepting this H positive to form water. Okay, so this gives rise to a new definition of acid and base, or acid or alkali. See this key definition: acid, a molecule or ion that is able to donate a proton. Okay, so remember that this is also an important point or important definitions. Acid is a molecule or ion that is able to donate a proton. Okay, a proton or H positive. And base or alkali is the molecule or ion that is able to accept a proton. Okay, did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now do you remember that we studied it yesterday or not? The key definitions.
Don't remember.
You don't remember, huh? You sleep during the class, boys?
No.
Don't you write on the book, like with pencil, the like explanation and all that? Okay, so please, the things which I write on the book, they are important ones. So please note them down. Okay, always note them.
Okay.
It will help you in like in understanding and in revision when you will open the book again or revise then. Okay, so please note down everything. Okay, now the study tip. See, in the study tip, it's written that why H positive is known as, why it is known as proton. Okay, so do you have any idea that why it is known as proton?
Because it has a positive charge.
Yes, because they have the positive charge. And how the positive charge comes on them?
Because they have less number of electrons.
They have only one number of electron. Okay, so they have only one electron which they can lose. So you can see here, hydrogen is actually a simplest element of the periodic table, which you all know. Okay, 1 1. So it has only one proton, one electron, and no neutrons. Okay, so already inside the nucleus of the hydrogen atom, there are no neutrons. Okay, no neutrons in hydrogen. Only one proton and one electron. So if the hydrogen atom loses that only one electron which is present, okay, if it loses the electron, positive sign will come on it. Okay, positive charge will come after losing the electron. And inside the nucleus now there is only one proton left. Okay, because they previously also they have no like there is no neutron in the hydrogen, and now there is no electron also, there is only proton present. So that is why hydrogen ion, okay, is known as proton, because there is only one proton inside the nucleus, okay, after losing one electron. So all of the explanation is written here in study tip, and it is also important. Okay, it is important to realize that a hydrogen ion is simply a proton. Once the single electron of a hydrogen atom has been removed to form the positive ion, all that is left in the is the proton of the nucleus. Okay, so the thing which is left after losing the electron, only proton is left. That is why it is called proton. Okay, so this is really important, that why H positive is known as proton. The last topic is the basicity of acids. Okay, the basicity of acids. Now listen carefully. Basicity of acid is, first of all, for the acids, for every acid we know that there is hydrogen present in all of the acids. Okay, hydrogens are present. And to make a salt, we react the acid with a metal, with any metal. Like if we take HCl and we reacted with NaOH. Okay, so in NaOH there is metal present. Okay, if we take base also, Na2O is a base, is an oxide, sodium oxide is a base, so it also has Na in it. Okay, if we reacted with metal carbonate, okay, like sodium carbonate, so there is sodium in it. Okay, metals are present. So the metals, when the metals react with acid, okay, metal in any form, it can be in oxide form, it can be in hydroxide form, carbonate form, or it can be metal itself. Okay, so when metal reacts with acid, what happens that the metal replaces this hydrogen, it will take the place of hydrogen and form salt. Okay, so sodium will take the place of hydrogen, it will replace the hydrogen and form NaCl. Okay, so basicity of acids is defined as that how many replaceable hydrogen atoms are present in an acid. Okay, replaceable, like means how many hydrogens can be replaced in an acid. So in HCl you can see there is only one hydrogen. Okay, so only one replaceable hydrogen is present. In H2SO4, how many hydrogens are present? Yeah, two hydrogens are present, so two hydrogens are replaceable. So there are two replaceable hydrogens. Okay, in H2CO3, two replaceable hydrogens. In H3PO4, yeah, three replaceable hydrogens. Okay, so the number of hydrogens which can be replaced by a metal is known as the basicity of acids. Okay, and it's basicity because this metal is mostly, it is provided by a base or an alkali. Okay, so that is why it is basicity of acids, and it is also known as a protic. Okay, where it has another name, a protic also. Like this HCl is named as, we can say it as monobasic acid. What does mono means? The word mono means
One.
Single.
yeah, single or one. Okay, mono means one. So HCl, because there is only one replaceable hydrogen, so it is known as monobasic acid. Okay, or it is also known as monoprotic acid. So there are two names. Okay, there are two names of these acids. So it can be named as monobasic also, and it can be named as monoprotic also. Protic word comes from proton, because hydrogen is a proton. Okay, that is why. So it is monobasic and monoprotic both. Okay, they're like two names of same thing. And similarly, this H2SO4 and H2CO3, in both of them you can see that there are two replaceable hydrogens. Two replaceable hydrogens. So their name will be diprotic acid. Okay, or it is also known as dibasic. Okay, dibasic acid, which is written over here at the top. Sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate are both salts of carbonic acid. Okay, means carbonic acid is H2CO3. When the hydrogen will be replaced by metal, then these two salts are formed. Okay, two different salts of this acid exist because there are two hydrogen atoms present that can be replaced by a metal. Okay, carbonic acid is said to be dibasic because it has two replaceable hydrogen atoms per molecule. Okay, so how many hydrogen atoms can be replaced is known as basicity. Okay, H3PO4. H3PO4, what will be its name? Mono, di, and it will be which protic it will be? Which word, which prefix we will use for 3? Mono, di, then prefixes mono, di,
Mono.
dash, tetra means 4. So what is the word used for 3?
Try.
Very good. Try. TRI. Try. Okay. So H3PO4 phosphoric acid will be tribasic because there are 3 replaceable hydrogen atoms. Okay. So tribasic, or it is also triprotic acid. Okay. So this is simply basicity of acids, which is defined as the number of replaceable hydrogen ions in an acid. Okay. And which element replaces the hydrogen? Metal. Okay, if it's any metal, like if it's sodium, it can be calcium, it can be potassium, okay, iron, any metal, when it replaces hydrogen, okay, the number of hydrogens it can be, it replaces, that is called the basicity of that acid. Okay, so here you can see in the table 5.13, hydrochloric acid, it has one hydrogen which can be replaced. Okay, HNO3 nitric acid, only one hydrogen. In ethanoic acid also one hydrogen can be replaced. Although there are 4 hydrogens present in ethanoic acid. Okay, ethanoic acid is a weak acid. And for the weak acids, I told you that they are organic in nature. Okay, they are organic acids and they have big formulas. Okay, big formula, and mainly they have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen present. Okay, so but in their formula, the hydrogen which is attached with oxygen, that can be replaced. Okay, so the hydrogens which are attached with carbons, okay, like if there are 2, 3, 4 carbons are present, so the hydrogens which are attached with carbons, they cannot be replaced. Okay, because the bond is very strong, the covalent bond is strong here between carbon and hydrogen, so it will not break. So the bond between oxygen and hydrogen, only it can break. Okay, so in ethanoic acid, CH3 COOH. Okay, so with OH, with O, only one hydrogen is attached, so that this hydrogen is replaceable. Okay, so in nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, and ethanoic acid, one hydrogens are replaceable, only one hydrogen, so they are monobasic or monoprotic. Okay, and these are the salts which are written. Salts are formed. So if sodium takes the place of hydrogen, it will make sodium chloride. If sodium takes the place of hydrogen in nitric acid, it will make sodium nitrate. Okay, and if sodium takes the place of hydrogen in ethanoic acid, it will be sodium ethanoate. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. In dibasic also, carbonic and sulfuric, these both are dibasic or diprotic because they have two hydrogens. Phosphoric acid, 3 hydrogens, so it's tribasic or triprotic. Okay, and their salts are also written. So carbonic acid makes carbonate, sodium carbonate, sulfuric acid makes sulfates, and phosphoric acid makes phosphates. Okay, and there are other salts also written. Now, how these other salts are formed, you can see this one. Okay, here there are 2 equations. Focus on these 2 equations. See, sulfuric acid is the most important dibasic acid in the laboratory. It too forms 2 different salts depending on the amount of alkali used to react with the acid. Okay, so it has, now you can see it has 2 hydrogens. Sulfuric acid has 2 hydrogens. Okay, so it can react in 2 ways. If the sodium replaces only one hydrogen, okay, it has 2 hydrogens in it, but if sodium replaces only one hydrogen, then the product which is formed, the salt which will be formed, is sodium hydrogen sulfate. One hydrogen will remain here. Okay, it will replace one hydrogen and the other hydrogen will remain with SO4. So sodium hydrogen sulfate will form. And if the sodium replaces both of these hydrogens, then it will be simple sodium sulfate, no hydrogen. All the hydrogens will come out and form water. Okay, So these are two cases that two salts can be formed if the sodium can replace all of the hydrogen, if the sodium replaces only one hydrogen, and it depends upon the amount of alkali which is used. Okay, so same in carbonic acid also. For the carbonic acid is H2CO3, okay, plus sodium hydroxide. So if sodium replaces only one hydrogen, then it will be, the product will be sodium hydrogen carbonate. And if sodium replaces both of the hydrogens, then the product will be sodium carbonate, simple. Okay, and here in phosphoric acid is also written, this compound is when sodium replaces all three hydrogens, then it will be Na3PO4 sodium phosphate. Okay, and if sodium replaces only one hydrogen, two of them will remain with PO4. Okay, and sodium will take the place of one hydrogen, so it will be sodium hydrogen dihydrogen phosphate, sodium dihydrogen phosphate. Okay, metal name will always comes first. And if sodium replaces two hydrogens, one will remain here with SO4, and two sodiums will take two hydrogens place. It will be sodium hydrogen phosphate. Okay, so these are the compounds formed when the sodium or when the metal replaces only one or two hydrogens. Okay, not all of them. And when it replaces all of them, that will be sodium phosphate. Okay, so this table is also important. Okay, and that the basicity of acids and which type of salts are formed when it replaces only one hydrogen, when it replaces all of the hydrogens. Okay, in phosphoric acid, when it replaces only two hydrogens, then what will be the product? Okay, any question do you have is in basicity of acids?
No, ma'am, no question.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Is the time up? When will this period over? Wait.
10:15.
Huh?
11:15.
11:15. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
You have got 5 minutes now.
Okay. My boys, these questions. Okay. Let's see these questions and try to do some of them. First question is, write an equation to show what happens when hydrogen chloride dissolves in water. Okay, so when hydrogen chloride dissolves in water, what happens? Okay, let me write it here on the new board. Yeah. Okay, can you see this whiteboard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 5.41 is write an equation to show what happens when hydrogen chloride dissolves in water. So when hydrogen chloride dissolves in water, remember it is hydrogen chloride, it is not hydrochloric acid. Okay, if it will be hydrochloric acid, then you will write aqueous with it, hydrochloric acid. Okay, but they have written hydrogen chloride. So hydrogen chloride is a gas. Always remember, hydrogen chloride gas, when we dissolve it in water, okay, then it will decompose into H positive, not decompose, dissociate into H positive plus Cl negative aqueous. Ions are always aqueous. Okay, state symbol, you have to write the state symbols, and ions are always aqueous, remember. Then 5.41 is write an equation to show what happens when ammonia gas dissolves in water. So ammonia gas, NH3, it's a gas. When it is dissolved in water, it forms hydroxide. Okay, so ammonium hydroxide is formed, aqueous. Okay, which will split. Okay, it will split into NH4 positive aqueous and OH negative aqueous. Good. Okay, so these are the ions which are formed. You can write these ions directly also, okay, without this NH4OH stage. You can write them directly. NH3 plus water gives NH4 positive and OH negative. Okay. Now the next question is, why does ethanoic acid have a lower conductivity than hydrochloric acid? This question is simple. Why
Because
does
it's
ethanoic?
lower on the reactivity series.
No, not lower on the reactivity series. It's related to the weakness and strongness of acids.
Yes, sorry, ma'am. I was saying the pH.
Okay, pH. Yeah. pH. pH is that how many hydrogens it can give, hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, pH is actually, okay, what is pH? pH is hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, it's actually hydrogen ion concentration. So if hydrogen ion concentration in ethanoic acid, because ethanoic acid dissociates partially, it's a weak acid, so hydrogen ion concentration will be low, okay, or less number of hydrogen ion. And in hydrochloric acid, the hydrogen ion concentration will be more. Okay, so if there are low ions, so obviously less ions will move and the conductivity will be low. Okay, less ions carry the current, and in hydrochloric acid there are more ions, more hydrogen ions, so more ions will carry the current. Okay, that is why ethanoic acid have lower conductivity because of low number of ions. Okay, you have to tell it in the reference of hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, ethanoic acid will dissociate less, will dissociate half, so it gives less ions, and less will be the conductivity by the ions. And hydrochloric acid, more ions, more conductivity. Explain why an hydrogen ion is simply a proton. And this is the explanation. Okay, the hydrogen ion, the study tip, this is the explanation of this question. 5.43, explain why an hydrogen ion is simply a proton. And the next question, define an acid and base using the ideas of proton transfer. Okay, then this one, define an acid. This one, the key definition is the answer of 5.44. Okay, these are the two definitions of acid and base which they're asking. They define an acid and base using the ideas of proton transfer. Okay, so if this type of question comes, then you don't have to don't write the ordinary definition of acid and base. Okay, then you have to write in terms of proton, which is able to donate proton is acid and able to accept proton is a base. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, now the last two questions about the ionic equation, we'll do it in next class tomorrow, inshallah, okay? Because in this one, we have to write the ionic equation of them, of these reactions.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.